Toronto Maple Leafs. There's Koster again! Oh, he does it again! Off the goalpost! Are you kidding me? And Minnesota increasing that second period lead again.
And it looks like Michigan will make a goaltending change, I would suspect. But let's look at Mike Koster. Michigan completely turns the puck over. And Koster's there to walk in and rip it high blocker side. You know, they really haven't needed Mike Koster to play pivotal minutes or a huge role in the back end with Ryan Johnson.
McLaughlin, nice pass. Koster shoots, scores! Mike Koster and Minnesota lead 2-0.
McLaughlin's ability to protect the puck as Brinkman keeps it in, and he waits patiently. He's not forced, and nobody covering the point man, Koster, and he's able to walk in the left shot, so the left shot stick with a better angle, and he goes 6-hole under the arm.
Laser from the point was ushered out, then he scores on the second try, and Mike Koster has cut the lead in half.
In the battles, as Brodzinski earlier got the puck, comes out, feeds it up top, but there's traffic in front. There was movement, like you mentioned, Ben, earlier, which allowed openings.
That's exactly right.
Late goal for the Gophers. They're digging for more. They got another one.
Corner for Minnesota. Need a little separation. Bros from the boards. Koster floats in, walks, waits, tucks it in. That's a wonderful goal. That might get Minnesota going. Mike Koster does it by himself and has the Gophers on the board.
Let that puck go as I think it just missed his skate. It works out and Koster fakes. I thought maybe he'd go far side, but he tucks it into the short side. He kind of banks it off the side of the net first.
Thought for sure you would have made your way through there at some point, no? Saskatchewan's... There's a goal! Flipped in, Koster from the line. Mike Koster, simple play. Threw it in on a 62-footer, and it beats Rowe, and it's 5-0 Minnesota. The talent on Minnesota's back end. And he said, yeah, Lacombe and Faber do it with their legs, with their body. Mike Koster gets it done with his head. He's got those.
Luke Mittelstadt sets up Koster, scores! Mike Koster! Luke Mittelstadt back for Koster. Forced one toward the net, deflected in! Oh, hit leg, forced one toward the goal line, and they score! Mike Koster drives one in!
Not that far from where the perceived location was.
Gophers holding in. Koster scores!
And this play starts with him transitioning it a third of the way up the ice to Logan Cooley, who dumps it back into the center. Koster, not the intended target, steps into one and realizes he's going to have to take a hit to make.
On the near wing for Nevers. Cooley. Koster, Cooley thought about it one time. Koster holding, patient, he scores! Minnesota on the 5-on-3 power play makes it 2-0.
Here's a look at the angle. Koster holds on to the puck, switches with Cooley, goes back to Koster, and he snaps it in. Dobish beat cleanly there. I'm surprised he was beat so easily. What a great shot by Koster as it goes in off the blocker and in.
High in the slot, Faber off to the far circle. Koster gets it. He'll wrist one in. Mikey Koster makes it 4-0 Gophers.
Watch Cooley battle through that check on the wall. He keeps it alive, moves it up top to Faber, and they find Koster on the back door of the lefty with a quick shot. You can feel Minnesota, they love to score in bunches. Once they get the sense that they've got the vibe, they go. What a quick wrister up the defenseman for the Buckeyes, Cole McWard, and in the back of the net.
By Cooley. Cooley on the attack. Kester, shot, goal! Mike Kester is first to the bench. That usually means he got the goal. It might have hit something in front. Either way, the Gophers have tied the game.
Yeah, you saw the battles in front of the net. He'd saved 3 or 4 worse than this, harder than this. Right here, the puck moving side to side. Men are getting ready, make a one-time pass. Body's in front. There's the loose puck. You got to control that puck off the body. So both teams have basically scored the same type goal.
Yeah, Barry, this all started with a failed clear by BU. Zabine had an opportunity. In there, got it to Kester at the point. Kester to his left, to the net, scores! First of the year for Kester. 2-0 Gophers.
First from your older players, and Mike Kester just waited and waited. Beltry went down, and he started to sneak a little bit to his left. That opened things up over the shoulder, and Mikey Kester waited and put it in.
For their first real looks this contest, Kester lights the lamp early, beats Augustine near side. And we're less than 90 seconds in, and the Golden Gophers on the board.
Only his second goal of this season, just gets it right there in that top corner to get a quick one behind Augustine. Like you said, this team has been dominant against Michigan State very, very recently and for a long time.
With the right pad on Brody Lamb on the rebound.
Kester fires, scores! Was it deflected in front? Kester with the bomb from the blue line, and Minnesota does indeed flip the script from last night's start.
Kester, no simple play, put at the net. Look at 2 Gophers standing in front. Zemer and I think that's Jimmy Clark. They both get there in front, kind of both.
Along the half wall, over to Kurth. He's got 11 goals in the season to Kester. He winds up and fires and scores! Second power play goal of the night for Minnesota. Second for Mike Kester.
This is all bonus. You know, he runs that second unit, but a little give and go there with Middlestat, and he picks the far side. I've been talking all game about how they've been going high to the glove, but you can see right there, just a perfect.
Up to the point, Kester dances along the line, swings it over to Kurth, puts it down to Jimmy Clark, fed it across, they score! Kester, the captain, puts Minnesota in front.
This power play on the strong side, and watch what happens here. Kurth is going to throw it down low, and there's Mike Kester on the weak side busting in, and he's going to get this pass from Jimmy Clark, and there's no one on the backside except for Mike Kester, and he puts it past Sergeyev to give the Gophers a 4-3 lead.